minds collide. No rules, no mercy, nowhere to hide. Crank the volume, let the system explode. Ride the storm, madness overload. Shredding brains, podcast fire, game fuel desire, madman's world, pure audio fire. Mic check, headset ready. Hold on tight, this is not steady. Madman storm is no safe place. Madman lives in the noise we create. Plug in, tune in, there's no escape. From base to rage, from chat to cage. Tonight we unleash the digital stage. See you in the chaos if you survive. Motherfuckers, you've entered the stream. Welcome in, motherfuckers. Welcome in, motherfuckers.
Alright. How was everybody today? Sorry, I was getting things set up. I've been working on lyrics. I want to do something like a western, but I mean if you know me, I like the horror aspect of it. So I mixed country western with deathcore, and I gotta say that I'm not a big country fan, but I love this. Do we have anybody in here that's a country fan? Oh, I shut off my oh, I didn't. Why the fuck aren't you working? Oh, that's why. This has to go behind everything. There we go. Now you can see me. Or kinda see me. If you're in my Discord and you feel like hopping in and having a conversation, I am in stream 1. And if you don't feel like it, then that's totally okay as well. But we'll start it off with a song while I send out my shares to my YouTube and Twitch. I hope you enjoy this first song. It's called The Wanted Man. And let me know what you think.
Wind rolls cold through the canyon line. Blueprints fade in the blood red shine. Sheriff prays at the break of dawn, 'cause a wanted man rides on and on. They whisper low with a trembling breath. He ain't a man, he's a walking death.
Born in the shadow of a stolen coat, raised by whiskey, revenge, and smoke. He learned young that the law don't care, so he carved his fate with a dead-eye stare. Stagecoach wheeling, pistol stealing, dust storm follow where his heart stopped beating. No mercy left in his bullet-scarred chest, that's why they named him the Demon of the West. Strange laws tremble in the dead of night. Steam screams loud as he lights his dynamite. Iron bends, blood descends. May the saints forgive what the outlaw wants. Hands in the air or meet your fate. The demon rides and he rides with hate. Red bandana and a butcher's grin. He robbed 12 banks for the winter set in. Folks say his spurs were forged in hell. In every town he hit, another church bell fell. He stole from the rich, from the wicked, the blessed. No soul was spared by the Demon of the West. Ride, ride, ride through the valley of bones, where the vultures circle and the cold wind moans. No law can bind him, no prayer can confess. The sins carved deep in the Demon of the West. That's not blood soaked, lots of damnation on the horsey broke.
Bodies drop where his shadow falls, like the devil himself made judgment calls.
You cross my path, now cross your heart. This is where your soul tears are poured.
One cold night near Dead Man's Peak, a preacher found the tale he'd seek. The outlaw sat neath a dying star, saying every sin I earned is a branding scar. The preacher cried, son, let your hatred rest, but mercy can't sway
The Demon of the West. No grace, no grace can hold the monster they couldn't save. He rides forever across the frontier dust, a legend of fear, steel, fire, and rust. Even death bows down, no hell can contest the eternal wrath of the Demon of the West.
If you hear boots echo in the silver moonlight, pray he passes by and don't start a fight, 'cause every ghost town knows and they speak it best. Beware the Demon of the West.
So that one was The Wanted Man, and that was a mix between country western and deathcore. What'd you guys think of that? Hello, Uniformed Dragon. Also, I was thinking about doing so taking my deathcore songs and turning them into swing. So the Wanted Man, and then the other ones you'll hear, turning them into swing. But anyways, what do you guys think? Yay, nay? I'll move on to the next one. Next one's called The Sheriff.
Far beyond Dustwater Creek, where the chapels rot and the sky turns bleak, rides a man of God with judgment in his grasp, the sheriff priest with a revolver of brass. He once wore 10, just a common lawman, till he found faith broken in a burned out canyon. The demon of the west left bodies in flame, and the sheriff priest swore he'd end that name. He carved psalms deep into a silo horn, pray for the wicked, the damned, the torn, but prayers can't cleanse what the outlaws become. In the desert sun, he rides with a Bible and a bullet to cast, a holy decree in a revolver of brass. He ain't seeking vengeance, he ain't seeking death, he's aiming to heal the demon of the West. Scripture and graft. Sheriff priest hunts through dust-grown doom. Lay down your sins, lay down your guard, or meet the mercy of a holy one. Every town he rides through, the folks bow down, saying, "Preacher, save us from the demon's crown." But he only nods, keeps riding on, whispering, "No man's too far gone." Tracks the demon by the trail of dust, by the whispered curses and the iron rust, through scorched mesas and a sky half dead. He follows the footprints the outlaw bled, to destinies bound by fire and fate. One rides with fury, one rides to save. Against fury, assault to redeem, and a legion to bury. He screams to the wind, "I don't want your blood, I want your release." But the desert only answers with the howl of the beast. At high widows pass beneath the blood-red sky, the sheriff priest spots the demon riding by. But the outlaw stops, glancing over his shoulder, a weary ghost grown darker, older. He turns and mutters with an empty breath, "You bring me salvation, or you bring me oftentimes they're the same road. A Bible in one hand, a gun in the other, a last chance offered to a fallen brother. He's not here to judge, he's not here to blast. He came to free the demon with his revolver of brass. In that desert wind where the tumbleweeds roll, the sheriff rides on with a burdened soul, for he knows their stories ain't finished yet. The holy man and the demon of the
Oh, nice. I have no idea what RimWorld is, but nice. But so that song was The Sheriff. This next one is called Sin of the West.
thunder rolls where no storm grows. Shadows rise where the dark wind blows. They say a new terror stalks the plains alone, riding stallions born of shadow and bone. Word spread quick from the mines to the plains. The demon survived 100 slain. Now he ain't drifting like a lone star ghost. He commands a crew feared coast to coast. Outlaws broken by the law's cold hand, bandits shaped by the burned frontier land. They pledge their souls to the demon's throne and rode beside him on horses of bone. Winds howl warnings through the canyon crest. The devil's come claiming the whole damn West. They call him the Sable Horde, a nightmare tide, black silhouettes in the pale moonlight. The demon leads, horns crowned in dust, a sin-forged king no mortal can trust. If you see their shadows, pray you ain't next, for the demon of the West rides cursed and hexed. Paws like thunder, spears like stone, red nightmares of shadow and bone. The outlaw king roars with a voice unclean, a monster made from fire and sin unseen. Bow to the odds, fear what you've sown. The West is ours, the darkest glow. Travelers whisper in saloons at night about a figure glowing red in the firelight. Said he ain't human anymore at all, just a demon wearing a dead man's drawl. They've seen his eyes burn ember red, his shadow twitch like it aims to shred. Some swear they saw his silhouette crest with horns rising high from a skull crest chest. They say he's made of sin, shaped in unrest, a nightmare bird from the damn frontier west. The Sable Horde rides like a plague wind blown, cracking sure man. He's a storm of darkness in a mortal land, and behind him rides the forgotten, the damned, ghost-faced killers with guns in hand. A brotherhood broken, resurrected, unblessed, bound to the demon of the west. Horses of shadow, riders unknown, sable horn, thunder in valley and stone. The demon crowns the night with horns and unrest, a legend reborn as the sin of the west. Some say he's a myth, a tale spun in fear, but if you hear 12 hoof beats when the midnight's clear, don't look back, don't pray, don't test, for sin rides fast, and it rides from the west.
Sorry, but that game was confusing as shit. Well, it wanted me to use my mouse, and my keyboard was not to move around, it was to look around. So I would just struggle because of the fucking, I'm using a laptop. All right, so I haven't checked my shelter in a while. Let's check that. All right. So that song though was called Sin of the West. The next one is called The King of the West,
There's a cold in the
right? Yeah.
canyon no fire can tame, a whisper in the dust that knows his name, and the sky turns black where the Sable horde roams, because something ancient has followed them home. His riders thought they ruled the land, till a shadow rose up from the far badlands. Not a man, not a creature, but a storm made of dread, a force that feeds on the souls of the dead. It was the horde, with a hunger unbound, circling their camp without making a sound. Some said it was hell, some said the old west, come collecting the debts of the demons' unrest.
And the wind warm low through bone and crest, King of sin, you're no longer blessed.
When the night came alive, the horde fell one by one, their shadows stolen by the blackened sun. A force so ancient, it rose
claim your breath. We claim the man who owed it death. The demon fought hard, firing steel through the gloom, but bullets mean nothing to the plague of the tomb. One by one, his outlaws fell to their knees, turned hollow-eyed servants of the ancient disease. Their bones cracked backwards, their shadows scream, the sable horn twisting into nightmare fiends, and the demon cried out, pistol burning red, take me as man.
But the darkness laughed from its endless nest. You're already ours, demon of the west.
Third burst forth from blood and dust. The curse erupts in a final thrust.
Skin splits open, eyes burn bright. He becomes the terror they feared at night.
I am the sin you all confess. I am the demon of the West.
With his crew enslaved by the void's command, the demon stood alone in that haunted land. Half his heart still human, cracked and sore, the other half something not his anymore. He stared at his hands, now claws of fire, felt the weight of every ghost he sired. The legends were wrong, he thought in his chest, they weren't prophecies, they were promises kept. Now the frontier trembles where he rides the dark, a fallen king with a demon's mark. The night took his men, the night took his flesh, left a monster born of vengeance and unrest.
No longer rumor, no longer jest.
He is truly
The demon of the West.
So if the moon turns red and your lantern dies and you feel fire crawl behind your eyes, don't run, don't scream, don't hope for rest. You've been found by the legend, half man.
Have peace. Demon of the
Let's see. Somebody high in intelligence. Nathan West is pretty decent. He's not. Kinda sucks. It says he's high, but that's because of his outfit. If we took that outfit off of him, he would not be high. Back at, let's see, agility. So 1. But he runs the restaurant. We'll put Nathan West into that restaurant. Do that. Come on, fight it. This dude right here is just running around. He's like, what? No. What am I gonna do? Everybody has a gun. Not me, though. Let's see. Perception is... It's me that water. I guess I answered my question. It's perception. Let's give him a weapon. She has a weapon too. I'm glad that you enjoyed the music. Let's see. The next part of the story is called The Sheriff Returns.
swirls like ghosts around their boots, and fate sharpens its knife. The sheriff draws steel with a trembling hand, thunder in his pulse, fire burning the sand. He stares at the demon, horns flaming bone, a nightmare king on an unholy throne. He whispers, "Lord, forgive me for what I'll do."
Then fires around as the night wind rolls.
But the bullet melts midair in a blaze of heat,
And the sheriff feels death beating at his feet.
he sees the truth deep in those ember eyes.
This isn't a man he can exercise.
He can't kill the demon,
Can't match his might, can't stop the plague that's swallowing the night. And the sheriff cries out, heart torn by fate, I won't die for nothing, not at this rate.
blood, lead, moon, earthquake.
Sky
The sheriff knows he does not
not want to die.
Gun falls shaking from his desperate grip, fear carving truth into every fingertip.
You're too strong, he shouts, and I'm too late. If I fight you now, I embrace my fate.
The demon steps forward, shadow swallowing light, his voice a thunderstone rolling through the night. Preacher, you had your chance to end me then, now your salvation lies in sin.
The sheriff's courage cracks under the weight. He sees the grave yawning beneath his fate. He kneels in dust, dropping pride and breath. I won't waste my life feeding death.
He looks up at the monster he once tried to save, realizing the line between hunter and hunted has killed. I won't die for righteousness, I won't die for pride. If I can't kill the demon, then I'll ride by his side. And the wind stops dead, the night leans in, history shifts with the weight of sin. Join the curse, join the blight. The sheriff chooses the side of night.
Shadow wraps around his trembling frame, cleansing his fear, igniting new flame. The demon grins with a wicked delight.
Welcome, sheriff, to the other side of night. He feels the change under blistering skin, the dark creeping slow as it slithers in. His badge turns black, his prayers fall mute, faith traded for survival at the demon's boot. Yet in his eyes burns a strange new gleam, not holy, not wicked, something in between. A man of God, no more obsessed, now a rider of the demon of the West. He won't die a martyr, won't die alone, won't let the frontier carve his gravestone. So he mounts a horse of shadow and bone, and rides beside the king on his cursed throne. Together they thunder, united in dread. The sheriff reborn, in darkness he's led. And folks whisper soft when the moon sinks low. The sheriff who chased him now rides where he'd go, for when the world ends in ember and dust, two shadows will lead it, bound by sin and bound by trust.
that song was The Sheriff Returns. This next one is called The Demon vs. the World.
The west lies silent beneath a bloodshot sky. Towns turn to ash, prayers left to dry.
Oh shit, that was an accident. Sorry, here we go.
The west lies silent beneath a bloodshot sky. Towns turn to ash, prayers left to dry. And on the horizon, a nightmare procession forms, a kingdom of darkness riding in demonic storms. The demon sits tall on his horse of flame, fire spilling hoofbeats that scorch his name. Smoke follows him like a funeral veil, and each step cracks the earth without fail. He conquered the frontier, bent it to his might. Now he eyes the world where the oceans fight. For why stop at deserts? Why stop at dust? When the whole world can bow or burn to rust. He lifts his gaze beyond the western plain. New lands to conquer, new souls to claim. Now I rise for the wall with the sheriff by his side. Two kings of darkness in a bone-forged tie. His hollow demons howl with unholy breath, a war band born of sin, fire and death. The west has fallen, now the world is new. The earth trembled, the heavens shake. The demons rise in the fiery wake. Hell's cavalry thunders across the plains, with chains for the living and flames for the slain. Raise the horns as the demon commands. We'll burn down nations like we burned these lands.
Behind him rides a sheriff, demon priest, eyes glowing red with the hunger unleashed. Once a savior, now a monster of night. He baptizes souls in unholy light. His badge twisted into an infernal crest. He leads dark songs for the demon of the west.
With every chant, new horrors rise. Ash-born outlaws with hollow eyes. The sable horde grows, devouring the land. A black storm marching at the demon's command. No force can stop them, no army can stand against the wildfire rage of this cursed band. The world trembles now with every breath, for the demon rides out as a herald of death. And the sheriff beside him, once blessed, now dead like the rust. Fire and brimstone, prison bone. The west was the kingdom, the world is the throne. 1,000 demons rise from the dust, bound by hatred, blood, and lust. The world will burn, the demon roars, and from its ashes we open new doors. The ocean shudders, the mountains quake, cities glow red thunderstorms they can't break. Prophets scream warnings no one understands. All they know is hell walks the lands, and at its head rides the horned outlaw king, with fire in his veins and death on his wing. A conqueror born of sorrow and dust, a godless warlord the world must trust, or fall beneath his boots. The West has fallen, the frontier dead. Now the demon rides where angels once tread. His army spreads like a plague unfurled, for the West was only the start. His new goal is the world. If you hear hoofbeats beneath the crimson dawn, if the sky bleeds black and the daylight's gone, know the world is changing with each breath unfold. For the demon of the West now rides for the world.
All right, so that one was The Demon vs. the World. This last one is called The Legend.
The world lies silent where the sun once shined. Skies turn black, hope left behind. Cities kneel in chains of bone. Nations crumble beneath the curse, the throne. And atop the ruins where the cold winds moan. The demon of the West sits carved in stone. Conquered the plains, turned kings into slaves, turned empires to chains. No army could stop him, no prayer could bind. He swallowed the world like a beast, art blind. The sheriff demon priest rules at his flank, their legions marching in endless rank. The sable horde shadows every dawn, the light of mankind forever gone. The demon took the world in a fist of flame. History erased, no more to name. Humanity bowed where the dark winds blow, for none could match the power he brought. The world is conquered, and the demon sits enthroned. Break, the world is his to take. Mountains tremble at his command. A blinding light fell from the trembling air. Even the demon leaned back in. Then she appeared in a halo's glow, skin white as snow, eyes bright as the sky below. A whisper softer than a fallen leaf. You've taken enough. Now I bring relief. She raises a hand and stops the tide. Their powers clash in a storm untold. Darkness against a heart of gold. The sheriff shielded his face in dread as the sky turned a violent shade of red. The world shook hard like a dying drum. Everyone knew the end had come. The demon roared, "You dare to defy!" She whispered back, "Your time has passed by." They collided like stars about to break, reality itself beginning to quake. Their battle lit the world with a blinding flare, light and shadow twisting the air. No one knows who fell, no one knows who rose when the dust cleared. No one knows. Some say they still see her, pale as new snow, walking the ruins where cold winds blow. Others swear they've seen the demon grow, his horns now higher, his fire aglow. Some nights they say the sky splits wide, two shadows fighting on the other side. A woman of light, a demon of the west, locked in a war that never finds rest. And if you hear hoofbeats when the midnight falls, if a bright light or darkness answers your calls, choose wisely which rider you'll fear best. For one seeks peace, and one conquers the rest. And one conquers the rest.
So that song was called The Legend. And that was my series of Western deathcore, or country Western deathcore. Can change up the vibe a little bit. And so I know a lot of people play Minecraft and stuff, and you want to hear that music, but sometimes you want to hear like something else. So I made some lo-fi music for when you're playing those relaxing games. So here is Cave.
Blue sparks dance where shadows creep. I'm mining quiet. Monsters sleep. Torchlight fades, the walls breathe deep. Silver veins beneath my feet. Every swing's a quiet prayer. Diamonds hide, I know they're there. Hear the hiss, it's getting near. Soft boom blooms inside my ear. Blocks fall slow, but I'm still fine. Just another day in the endless mind. Down where the air gets thin, dreams of iron, gold and sin. Blue sparks dance where shadows creep. I'm mining quiet. Monsters sleep. When the cave hums low, I breathe in deep. Pocket full of ore, secrets to keep. Another night fades, another dawn will climb. Still chasing echoes, still digging time.
So that was Cave. Oh, thank you, Uninformed. All right. The next song is Pretty Little Flowers.
Morning light through the curtain, slow and sweet. Coffee steam rising where the vinyl beats. Got my hands in the dirt, colors at my feet. Every bloom a memory I get to keep. Pretty little flowers on the windowsill, turn the quiet house to something real. Petals whisper stories only I can feel. Pretty little flowers, yeah, they help me heal. Lavender dreams by the kitchen door. Sunset paints the floor I'm sweeping for. Humming soft tunes that I've sung before. Wild daisies dance
All right. Uninformed, are you still here? If you're still here, I'm gonna restart the stream. But I'll be right back.